go see the Super Bowl to get an ounce of enjoyment. Do it look like they enjoying themselves? Nobody here look happy, bro. But this is America's event, America's energy harvesting tactic. And if you ain't making no money off this, why you even watching it, bro? Like, look at all these people sitting in crowds. I thought it was just 6 feet apart. What happened to 6 feet apart? That don't exist no more, right? This government throw y'all around like pawns on chessboards, bro. Look, they all got their hats on. You can't tell me sports ain't a religion, bro. You can't tell me based off of what I see. Based off of every conversation. The reason why I'm making this video because I'm tired of having conversations and having to talk about sports when I don't even watch them. You seen the game? What's your favorite? I don't watch sports. Oh, they look at you crazy, like you crazy. This dude can't even think. He has no consciousness. Look at him. So they got you in. I'm never gonna lie to you, bro. These elites are genius. Like, they are geniuses. They know people is quote unquote waking up, right? So they gave you conspiracy theories inside of their world. So you could, like, they're trying to do numerology to win the game, right? But that's a created fallacy matrix too. So like, not only is you woke in your sports world, but you still in the sports world. So they got you like, yeah, this is the conspiracy. This is really going on. We know it's rigged, but if we do this, it won't be rigged no more. Or we can learn how it's rigged. Do you not know what something being rigged is? Only the person who rigged it know how to do it, man. Know how to. The house will always win. Didn't Vegas tell you that? You could watch a game and all that. That's cool, but I'm talking about this on a global level. I'm not talking about you as an individual. You wanting to watch the game, bro. You're not the only person that think like that. Because somebody watching this like, oh, you're making it too deep. It's not that deep. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, why they doing that?
So let's be worried about the Super Bowl. Child, Jesus.
Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta walk to the car. I'll come get you.
Come get me. Come get me. Oh my gosh, this is crazy.
How?
Look at this. Oh my gosh.
No, watch out. This is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, stay away, Ellie.
This is what I think of your stupid bird spikes.
I want to see one come down. This is the most amazing thing ever. Throw it at me. Get me.
Stay back, kids, okay?
Why?
Because I don't want them to drop it at you.
These birds are taking off the bird spikes.
So these crows, yeah. These crows, so smart, these crows. Look, he's barely bouncing. Here it comes. Yeah, he's about to knock it down. Wow, 2 in a row. Here comes the last one. Look at all those. Oh my gosh. It's almost all done.
Wait, there's more?
Yeah, like 2 rows.
Oh my god, this is so hard. I wish I could zoom. There it goes.
Oh, he's all done. He's all done. He's all done. Get on the road, Noah. He's all done.
Noah, get back.
Seems to be big this year for the Super Bowl.
It's right. Those 13 minutes mean everything. It's been on my bucket list for a long time.
Debuting my new song, Purple Irises.
Philadelphia Eagles' Jason Kelce, a 6-time All-Pro and Super Bowl winner, has reportedly confirmed his retirement after a 13-year career.
This is called Lucky It.
My lucky number is 13, and so I draw 13 on my hand with eyeliner or body paint every night before I got on stage. I turned 13 on Friday the 13th. My first album went gold in 13 weeks. My first song that ever went #1, it had a 13-second intro. Every time I see 13, it's a good thing, so I figure why not kind of have it with me all the time for good luck.
This is my 13th Grammy.
13 minutes mean everything.
My lucky number, I don't know if I've ever told you that.
Your first half highlights and analysis coming up on the State Farm halftime report. You're not going to believe what happened. Watch this. Watch 57, Dre Greenlaw, after the stop on the punt return. And he's now in the blue tent. It doesn't look pretty.
Sandy Reed runs it and puts in a 3rd and long, though.
It picks up about 6 with Pacheco.
You'll take that all day for San Francisco. So you want to run it and get 5 there?
And Greenlaw is on the cart heading in. We go down to Evan Washburn.
Yeah, Jim, Greenlaw unable to put weight on that left leg, and they're calling it officially a lower left leg injury, listed as questionable again. Unable to put weight on that leg, extremely emotional on the sideline.
We're not gonna do this. Parents is gonna have a hard fucking time because they fucking kids gonna light body out of this bitch. Right? And it is time to get your hearts as light as a fucking feather. If you plan on sticking around, right? If you plan on sticking around on Mother Gaia, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to do the work. Bird Box said everyone must look. And you can't be walking around with a blindfold on. Hell nah. You ain't gonna be nowhere to hide. Because the universe, God, source, the spirit is of waters of truth and love. It's the age of Aquarius are being poured out on earth. The Bible says that I will pour out my spirit. So people, wherever your vibration is, wherever your frequency is, once the spirit of the Most High God, source, pours out this spirit upon all flesh. Said old men shall prophesy, young men shall see visions and dream dreams. Baby, people's psychic abilities are going to be like 3rd eye open, but they're going to be in a high vibration. If your vibration is low and your 3rd eye open, you only going to see what you are and what you have hidden, what you have suppressed, what you have judged, what you have hated, what you have grieved. Right? It's going to take some work. I'm trying to tell you, Mother Gaia, like Rent-A-Center in bodies. She fucking collecting. She collecting. Spirit is collecting according to your own frequency. According to your own frequency. And a lot of children are not going to die physical deaths and become combusting because they lighthearted. They going to get fucking disappear out their family's house and their mama gonna be looking for their ass. They gone.
You look on the back of the dollar bill, you see there's 2 seals here. This is the only nation with a 2-sided seal. This seal you see here with the pyramid is the seal of our ancestors and our federal government that we had set up in here in this hemisphere going way back. This is the seal of the 6 European tribes that we allowed to set up here. That is why above our seal says Annuit Coeptus. He had favored our undertaking. I mean, it was our federal government here that was already established, what they call Iroquois Confederacy, so on and so forth, was already established, that taught them the science of government and allowed them to set up here. And here you see this flag has 6 white stripes and 7 red. And the elders taught us that those 6 white stripes stands for the British, the Irish, the Scottish, the French, the Dutch, and the German. The 6 European tribes that we allowed to set up here. And all they had initially was the eastern seaboard. The rest was ours. The elders also taught us some things. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but do the research and you're going to be surprised at what you find. The elders taught us that the original Nile was here. Old man Mississippi. The Missouri being the blue and the Ohio being the white. Until this day, where them two come together, there's a city there called Cairo to this day. And that area is called Little Egypt. Then you go down into what the elders taught us was Alabama, so on and so forth, being Lower Egypt. Then you get into Memphis, Tennessee, the Memphite theology. Kentucky, King Tut. And then you start to look a little further, and then you find out that there was an archaeological cover-up involving the Smithsonian Institute, where they found thousands and thousands of artifacts. They found artifacts showing human beings contemporary with dinosaurs. A lot of this information they put on ships and dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. Some of it they got still in hidden chambers that they say you can't go in there because it got asbestos and it's unsafe. There's a part of the Grand Canyon where they have all Egyptian names, Tet, Osiris, Isis, and they got that part blocked off. They said it's too dangerous for the people to go there. To this day, this exists.
Rocking the dress. Listen, that's the Hollywood ritual. Cat Williams tried to tell us, draft him right now. Draft him, fantasy football owners. He about to be elite. He about to destroy the league. Defenses won't be able to stop him. Put 12 men on the field against Caleb Williams now because he put on the dress. The ritual is complete. You're about to watch this man just destroy the league, dominate 10 touchdowns a game. It's over. It is over for the league because of this picture right here. He's letting us know right now. The Bears, they got an opportunity to build around Justin Fields, or they can draft Caleb Williams. And I was like, I don't know which one they should. But when I saw this picture right here, I said, yeah. Cat Williams tried to tell us he's the guy. The ritual's complete. He's about to be elite. Watch what I tell you. Hey, the ritual is complete. He's about to be elite.
Been a lot of spooky stuff going on up in the skies, y'all. This was a flight from Bangkok to Germany. They say that the 63-year-old man broke out in cold sweats and was breathing heavy. Now listen to this. He was doing fine before the plane took off. But as they got in the sky, that is when his health started to go downhill. Gushing blood from his nose, mouth, and everything. And all the passengers had to witness this. You guys have to understand that these planes is flying through dense clouds of radiation. They say the people was going crazy on the plane, and this plane couldn't land for about 2 hours, so his deceased body was just sitting there. You guys have to understand that the temperature is rising on the planet, and that temperature increase would also increase the radiation levels as well. And the skies have become a no-fly zone. Just this year alone, so many planes been falling out the sky. This one was a couple days ago. And that's what they will want you to believe, that it is something wrong with their planes. I'm telling you guys what it is right now. Please take this knowledge in, you guys. Only fly if it's an emergency. So what's really going on is the sun, it's not shining down on Earth. It's getting trapped in the clouds. And this radiation is just sitting up there, getting stronger and stronger. And then here come your plane, fly right into the cloud. These people are saying they are being possessed by demons, hearing voices. They are even opening doors in the middle of the flights. All of your radiation specialists will have to wear a suit going into the radiation. They are fighting against the radiation in the sky. So all the NASA, the SpaceX stuff, cut it out. So what you will begin to see in the future They will begin to employ the non-ether beings to drive their planes. And that is because the melanin within us could absorb these rays. We take in this radiation poisoning and turn it to energy. A lot of people can't do this. This is just science and anatomy of the body. It don't have anything to do with division. You guys stay safe. Peace and ashe. Peace and light. Ashe.
Student that shows himself levitating over a lake, a substantial distance.
Yeah.
Like, is he your best student? Like, that seems like it would get a lot of attention.
It's I would say I have several students, and many of them don't want to show them up. They just do for themselves, and they don't want to be famous. For this one, you mean Alex? He's just really strong, and that was his big dream to fly. And before we start my school, he asked me around 3 years. At this time, there was no messenger, there was nothing, there was only email. He wrote me almost every day. And then I was in Ukraine and I met him there. And I start to teach. I thought if he will not believe me, at least in a small part, I will stop. But he believed everything I told him. And so I know if the student believes their master, they will get something. If the people have doubts about my words, there is no way to continue. And I saw that he is really very, very strong with his dream, and it took around, if I remember correctly, it took around 1 year, and he started to make this levitation. I was really proud about him, because it's something, you know. But he is a really good, he's very strong man. He make a lot of sport, and he's from nature very strong. And I just tell something what people shouldn't maybe know, but I convinced him to start with a magic, because before he didn't do it so really properly. And then he asked me how to fly. I explained him, I taught him, and then he said, what will now happen to me? Maybe will people come from some special secure service or something like this? And I told him, if you pretend to be a magician, no one will come, because you can hide it. That was a good trick, you know. If you just hide it like you are a magician, like a David Copperfield, like something like this, no one will believe that you can do this. And if you show some small tricks, and then you show something what's really wow, people will think that's trick as well.
Sound logic, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's going to be one of the craziest videos you see today. This witness received an inheritance from his grandmother, and as he's going through the box, it becomes unbelievable and even more unbelievable. So many questions arise. Either his grandmother was a witch, or he's from a family of hunters. Take a look at this video and tell me what you think.
My grandma was from Ireland, and this is the box she left me. Stuff you get left by your grandma. I'm not sure where that came from. Anyway. The mummified leprechaun. Never seen anything like this before in my life. This is a mummified leprechaun. And it looks absolutely awesome. and it said it could be human skin suit. Which is a wow. Just put it down there. Then I'm gonna get this one, which is a banshee. Which looks pretty awesome. Now these are well over 100 years old. So, who the hell leaves you these? There's a bottle of coins, silver coins, never opened. So, anybody can tell me about them. A load of bottles. My nana was into witchcraft, so if anybody knows what these mean or what it's about, please let us know. And there's other stuff. Well, it's just crazy.
It's in the script. I'm saying it's a script. The NFL making the script. The script is for the 49ers to finally win. It's in the script. Everybody knows it's a script. We all know that. I don't know why we shouldn't watch tomorrow, because the 49ers gonna win. Brock Purdy gonna be the best player to ever play. You get it.
And this is another thing. All of a sudden now, on TikTok platform, the one who going against the people who speaking their truth, they fact checking them. They got a shop, you know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, this shop is selling the stuff that's beneficial to our health. So, where was this stuff before when we was going through all of these diseases and dying and cancers and obesity and mental or bipolar and all these diseases, ADHD and attention deficit and what else they call it? The autism. Where was these products when people was experiencing all of that? Because they got doctors who get, ooh baby, good money to heal us and cure us, but nobody healing and curing. But they ain't living in the beautiful home, boats, cars, golf cars, swimming pools, Winnebagoes, camper trailers, houses in another country, state. All of a sudden, TikTok selling all of this stuff. Where did that come from? How did TikTok know that this machine would make us look young? And how did TikTok know that castor oil would heal this and heal that? And all of a sudden, all these herbs coming out and mix this lemon and honey and cayenne pepper and you see, all of a sudden now the stuff that could heal us that don't cost a lot of money is coming through the TikTok shop. You see? And everybody running to go buy this stuff. I'm telling y'all, every base is covered with these people because they know the universe was going to wake. The universe is going to wake us up, honey, because we connected to it. Our DNA will wake up. That's why they keep on giving us what they're giving us, because they are trying to dormant our DNA. That's why they're giving us all these chemicals and all this medicine and all this poison. And they don't want us smoking weed that would have been woke us up mentally, but they can sell it and make money off it. They can lace it and affect us in a negative way. But the weed comes from the earth. Where you growing weed at in the lab? No, it comes from the earth, mother. You see? Everything that we need is out there in nature. But man, don't want y'all going join in nature together. Y'all see that sun shining on? Let the sun shine. Let the sun shine. The sun's shining. I love it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful rising. Oh my God. It's beautiful. And that's another thing too. They tell us to put on sunglasses. Because they want, just like that man, I told y'all to go watch that man, or Sarah, somebody. Go look for that man. That man is waking us up. But what y'all gotta realize is the people who speaking, they're speaking a different narrative. They're speaking about the universe. They're speaking about neurons and protons and carbon and how they're stealing and doing everything that they're doing. But them pink folks, they still saying buy, sell, trade, and come do your back taxes and if you ain't did it in years and to buy this and to buy that. You see, that's what the pink folks want, buy, sell, trade. And brown folks is trying to wake y'all up to the spiritual realm. You see what I'm saying? So y'all gotta see this for what it is. This war is spiritual. You can go in nature yourself. You can go learn about the flowers that you can eat in nature. Connected to nature. Again, the sun is, they want us to put the sunshades on, but that's blocking our connection because we have this solar, I forgot what the name of it is. We have this already in us. You see? And they don't want us to connect with the as above, so below. So they tell us that this is bad and they're going to do your eyes something. Please don't miss April the 8th eclipse. That's the new year. The eclipse is going to eclipse some information from us. That's that bullshit they didn't give us. And it's going to catapult us into the future where they've been blocking us from going spiritually. You understand? Because we're here to evolve. We're not here to stay stuck and stagnant by selling and trading shit that we can't keep and go nowhere with. They're using our energy, our carbon, our cells. We are electric beings, spirit and soul, connected to the source. There is no money, people. There is no money. That's why they want to go to digital currency, because it's going to connect it to our electromagnetic field. We the computer. And that's why they've been digging and dissecting and running tests and keeping the data and the information and watching us and our generations and the patterns of diseases and sicknesses that carry on, and they watch what we eat. That's why they got that card with the chip. They know what we buy at the grocery store. They got all these things, an algorithm that puts us with the number that we are, y'all. Please go do your research. Please follow people that's trying to make you think, that's trying to wake you up. You gonna get lost in the sauce. It's time. It's the end of the world, like they've been saying. It's revelation. It's being revealed. But look who revealing it. Not your pastor, not your school teacher, not the government. You see what I'm saying? The police are revealing it. Let alone people like Daphne from the country is revealing it. You understand? They got a lot of people who was ridiculed, mistreated, and neglected and abandoned is the ones who've been given the information to speak the truth, to change the narrative in the world, to show people how they're being deceived. Because the people who got the job, they ain't doing the job. They be doing the deceiving. So it's time for us to realize who on our team and who is not on our team. And again, everything that we had, we got it from people that stole everything that we had. Everything, down to our identity. They stole our identity. They stole our culture. A culture means doing a certain thing repetitiously as a unit of people, a nation of people. So they made us a cultural by taking our identity away from us, our traditions away from us, our knowing away from us, by giving us fear and giving us belief systems and patterns and programmings which rewrote our DNA. But we have to come back to self, knowing. It clearly says, seek ye the kingdom first. Seek ye the kingdom first. Seek ye the kingdom first. Kingdom. Dome. You see what I'm saying? Seek yourself. It didn't say to go to your pastor. It didn't say to go to your mom. It didn't say to go read no damn book. It didn't say to go into the church house. It didn't say to check with the government. It didn't say to ask your husband. It said seek yourself. Kingdom, kingdom. So again, y'all gotta look at this, what these people telling us. The pastor telling y'all to come there. They ain't telling y'all to seek yourself first. They're telling you, come on, I got the answer. God is only gonna speak to me. You see? And in their version of God is not the God. And I can't stop saying it, but God woman. Mother God. That's who it is, Mother Nature. There is no damn God, Jesus, who was nailed on no cross. It wasn't. That's why they made it like it was. Crucified, put him in a stone. Y'all in a stone. In a gravestone. And then 3 days later, which is fasting for 3 days, emptying out everything in your body. That's why he wasn't made, you see. So if y'all would do that like they said it in another way, crucify your body, crucify your flesh for 3 days. And when you get up on the 3rd day, all that stuff will be gone. Oh my God. Did you get that? See, they don't want y'all to see that no other way than the way that they say, but Jesus being crucified. And they hung him high and stretched him wide and all this foolery. No. You, Jesus. Crucify your flesh. Crucify your mind. You understand me? Crucify your spirit. Renew it. The Bible clearly says, be not conformed to the patterns of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. See, y'all just hear us, but y'all ain't doers. Practice what you're preaching, but the preachers ain't doing it. They're just talking to y'all, and they ain't saying nothing. They're not doing what they're telling y'all to do, but they expect y'all to do it. And that's how you conform and comply and give your energy, your resources to them. That's all you do is give your resources by being present. You understand me? Because they got power over your mind. They got power over your heart. They got power over your source. Because you ain't thinking for yourself. You ain't doing it for yourself. You waiting. You codependent.
I've seen some really creepy stuff, but nothing like this. Floating right in the middle of the air. It's not attached to wires or anything like that. Wow. Very impressive.
So people, this is the golden statue, and what they show online is always the front, but they never show the rear part. On the rear, if you look closely, it says the World's Columbian Exposition, authorized by Act of Congress, and generously participated in by the nations of the earth was held here in 1893 to celebrate the 400-year anniversary of the discovery of America. On this site stood the administration building. Now, why they use 400 years from 1492? Because 400 years celebrates the conquering of the last Moorish stronghold empire. Again, exposition meaning inquisition, conquest. So, but on the front of this is called the Republic.
Real name.
Now look, they say symptoms predict the heaven. I don't think so. I'm awoke. You can't fool me. Now check this out. They told you guys' real name. That's what they did. Now check this out. Watch. Alright. See 415 for entertainment purposes only.
Purgatory.
Alright. What does it mean? So it means the state after death. Basically, it means the state after death. Now, watch, check this out. Now, we're going to look up 415 in Strong Concordance in Hebrew. Because you know God was Hebrew. So look this. All right. Now, look. So look up 415 in Strong Concordance Hebrew. Now, watch. Watch this. Watch what it means. Don't let them fool you. What does it say? Elio, Israel. Transliteration. So it means the mighty God of Israel. So that's the name. The name is the meaning. Elio, Israel. The mighty God of Israel. And all
El Elo Yisrael.
Look, it's right here. Elio, Israel. It's God's real name. Wake up, my people. They putting it all on the TV.
This footage from the south-facing weather camera located in Kiana, Alaska, shows 3 different planets in one frame. One of them is actually a moon, and the other 2 are larger planets. The moon is orbiting the planet that it is closest to. And then in the last few frames, it all disappears into the atmospheric chemicals. These images just came in this morning from one of the Colorado FAA cameras. At first glance, this looks like a normal sunrise, but we soon discover that this isn't the sun. The light source is passing in front of a huge, close, fast-rotating planet that we've seen many times in these videos. Notice that the manufactured light passes in front of this planet, while the real sun passes behind. This is how multiple daily eclipses are concealed from view. Of course, we could never actually see a celestial object like this behind the real sun 93 million miles away. Not with these FAA cameras. Since we see this planet every single day at the same time, we can assume it is in orbit around the Earth. In previous videos, we saw this planet eclipsing the moon as well. So this tells us it is very close to the Earth. And we know that this is not a lens flare of the sun for many reasons. The most obvious reason is its fast rotation. It makes one full rotation every 5 hours. Our sun only rotates once every 27 Earth days. Here is a video from Canada showing the manufactured light passing over top of another object. Now, some of you have seen this older footage from Canada where the real sun is eclipsed for 4 hours every single day by this object, every day of the year. and it is best viewed from this camera in Attawapiskat, Ontario in Canada. After the sun rises, it appears to shrink down to 1/5 its size as the landscape and sky suddenly darken in response to the shrinking sun. What's actually happening is that the real sun has now gone behind this mammoth object, as the manufactured light is now passing in front of this object for 4 hours every single day, while the real sun is eclipsed 4 hours a day, every day of the year. I've been watching this object for 4 years, and as you can see, the manufactured light illuminates what's behind it, making it possible for us to see this highly textured object, which is in a geosynchronous orbit around the Earth. Of course, we could never actually see something like this behind the real sun 93 million miles away. The light you are seeing that passes over top of this object every day is a manufactured light. If the FAA camera is pointing directly at the manufactured light, the center of the light generating equipment actually appears black and does cast a reflection upon water surfaces in many of these FAA images. This small manufactured light is relatively close to the Earth so that satellite imagery of the sun is not obstructed by it. It is synchronized to travel in front of the sun so that it cannot be seen as a separate light. So when you're looking at the sun, this is in front of the sun, actually very close to the Earth, but you cannot see it because of the glare.
So who remember when everybody was saying that the plants of the planet is waking up? I would have to say waking up is an understatement, because they was never asleep. But the difference is, as the planet rises in frequency, now things are going to start to become more animated, like trees going on whole walks. I bet you didn't know the trees communicate, scream, and even have families. The planet is waking up. So much to the point to where now we have trees that are fighting back for their lives. As they try to push this tree over, the tree pushes back. The tree is fighting for its life, which means the tree is so conscious to the point to where it knows to fight back. The villagers, they call the witchcraft, I call it consciousness. And the more the planet wake up, the more the planet gonna fight back. And see, scientists are even coming out saying plants can talk to each other. You might want to rethink how you treat them. Once again, as the frequency rise, these plants that's always been alive, they're gonna start coming more animated. Child, let me know what y'all think about plants waking up and becoming more animated in the comments. Like or follow for more wisdom and stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube if y'all want that exclusive content. Hit that business email if y'all trying to do business.
So this is how dark we have become as a society. Check this out. This is America. This is how cursed and bad we are as a society, where this company, Red Coconut, was about to go out of business, so they had to change it to Cursed Coconut, demonize Universal Studios. I'm out here at Universal Studios, and with all these kids out here, we got caskets at a nightclub. You see this? This is how evil America is. That we've normalized this, and all these people go in here to party like this is okay. This country is going to hell with gasoline draws on. You see this? It's not Halloween. It's the beginning of the year.